In this demonstration, I'll show you how EMC ViPR can integrate into the VMware vCloud Automation Center. As you can see here, I have three endpoints that are already connected to vCAC, including a vCenter server, a vCenter Orchestrator, as well as Hyper-V. When we look at our blueprints, you can see I have two blueprints available to end users, including deploying a VMware virtual machine, as well as deploying a Hyper-V virtual machine. When I look at the properties of the VMware virtual machine, I can see that I'm allowing users to deploy this virtual machine, as well as create an RDM raw device mapping. There are some build properties and custom properties that tie this process to the provisioning of EMC ViPR based storage. When I look at the build properties of EMC ViPR provisioning, I can see that I have IP address information, user credential information to my EMC ViPR image. Logged in as the end user now, when I go to deploy a VMware virtual machine, I simply just click on the blueprint, select the number of CPUs in memory. I also then choose what type of storage I want created via EMC ViPR. So I'm going to choose high performance storage pool, 2 gigabytes in size. That process is being ran in the background, and while that's running, I'll also go through and request a Hyper-V machine, very similar in stature, choosing my high performance virtual storage pool, 2 gigabytes in size. And that process will be kicked off as well. So our machines are being created. If I look at my machines, I can actually see that ViPR 81 and ViPR 82 are being provisioned and created. And as I refresh this, I can see that my machines are being powered on, final provisioning is happening, and then the final status is that they're both turned on. If I switch over to my VMware Virtual Center server using the vSphere client, I can see that ViPR 81 is created and powered on. And if I view the if I view the settings of this virtual machine, I can see that I do have a second drive, which is an RDM map mapping to a LUN that's been presented to that ESX host. If I look at my Microsoft VMM, I can see that ViPR 82 has been created, and if I view the properties of that virtual machine, I can see that my virtual disk has been created within the hardware configuration, mapping that second drive to the data store that was created via EMC ViPR. So take a second to think about what just happened here. In the VMware use case, a virtual machine was created, a LUN was created on a virtual storage array within a virtual storage pool on EMC ViPR. That was provisioned to the ESX hosts within a cluster, and then the virtual machine was created and mapped to that LUN that was created by EMC ViPR.